Hey guys, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're working on that Toyota Highlander here, 2005 model. But it's the same generation from 01 auto until 2007-8 guys. So we're gonna show you a couple videos while we're working on it guys. It was in a very minor accident on the left side. So today guys we'll show you how to remove and replace control arm. Okay, and the shock right here, because the strut, you can see it's bent a little bit down there. It's not just a little bit. The accident was mostly in the tire, in the curb, so that's not bad at all, but it needs to be replaced. Stay with us, we're going to demonstrate how to do that guys. And check out World Mechanics, we have that amazing ZHP BMW that we're building there. So let's go ahead and start on it now. Next guys, you need to get the jack. Okay, and you need to jack up between the transmission and the engine on the bell housing there with a wood block. Never ever use a jack without a wood block, because you're going to punch a hole in the transmission that way. Okay, and we'll need to do that because we'll need to lift the engine up. You see why. We're going to remove that plastic with just two 10mm bolts that we're removing now. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and remove that nut with 19mm socket now. And the ones, there is a few more that are on the bottom there with 17mm. We'll get to them in a little bit. Okay, right there you can see it's a little bit tight, but not too much. So we'll just go ahead and take this one off now. Alright guys, we got the ratchet, that way we can do it a little bit faster, it's easier. Once you break it loose, they usually go easy. Okay, and this one is out of there, and we have 3 more bolts that we'll need to remove now, you see. Okay, nut is out. If you go underneath, there is 2 caps, plastic caps that you need to remove. Okay, and under those are 2 17mm nuts that we'll need to remove. And there is one on the side, a third one that we'll need to remove as well. Alright guys, so we're gonna take these nuts off now. All 3 of them, 2 are under the plastic caps, 1 is there. Alright, this one is a little bit tight. It's not very complicated procedure, but it takes some time. And quite a few videos guys coming soon. We will have even in the future a live session, so don't forget to subscribe guys. If you have any channel any questions about fixing anything on the channel, any vehicle, you'll be able to reach us in our live sessions in the future. Okay, almost out, the last one now. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay guys, so next we'll need a 30mm, okay, to remove the nut, okay, for the, okay, you can see for the dry shaft right there. Okay, and we got that one loose. You can spray some WD-40 or some penetrating oil to clean it a little bit, and it comes off easier. If it's really tight, one person will need to hold the brake inside while the other one is getting it loose. Okay guys, next we'll need to remove the bolt for that mount there. Okay, you can see the engine mount. But what we will need to do, we will need to have the jack a little bit up, supporting there. Okay, came out. Now we need to move the engine a little bit so we can get the bolt out. You can usually reach it from here, but since we don't have the fender, we can go ahead and get it from the other side. This is the bolt guys, so we need to make sure that you have everything leveled, not to have pressure on that bolt. Now we can keep jacking, okay, the engine up. Okay guys, so we jacked it up and we got the transmission out of there, as you can see. Alright guys, so we removed the transmission mount. Now we compress the cylinder, the caliper, I mean for the brakes, the cylinders inside the brake caliper. We just use a screwdriver. You can borrow or buy a tool at the parts store, they sell them. Now we're going to remove the 2 bolts with the 17mm socket there. That's the one that holds the hole caliper and caliper mount towards the hub. Okay, because our replacement hub, as you can see, doesn't come with it. Also, we will need to disconnect the ABS sensor. After that, with a 12mm, okay, we're going to remove the mount for the brakes and the ABS speed sensor there. That way we can pull the caliper out of the way. So we're gonna have a wire here or a heavy duty zip tie, and we're going to tie it. Okay, so we don't have any pressure on the brake line, otherwise you can seriously damage it. Okay, we'll have it there now, out of the way. Here guys, the speed sensor on the back side, it has only one bolt with 10mm. Okay, that we're going to remove, get it out of the way now. Next we'll go ahead and take the nut off all the way here. Okay, so we have the drive shaft ready to slide out of the hub. And we'll need to disconnect the outer tie rod as well. Okay, so we need to remove that safety pin from the outer tie rod there. And now we need to get it loose with a 17mm. Okay, we'll need to just take the nut off all the way. Check out the Beamer, guys. Love that car. Okay, and after that we'll need to use the hammer, okay, to break it loose. Okay, it came loose. All we have to do, just lift it up. Okay, it's out of there. Never hit the tie rod itself, always hit on the cast iron until it breaks loose. Okay, we removed the nut for the sway bar link, because you can see how seriously damaged that thing is. So now we need to figure out how to get it out of there. And I think we'll need to disconnect the shock probably first. Okay, next we're removing the two nuts for the strut, and we need to pry the bolts out of there. And usually those come really easy, but it has quite a bit of pressure now because everything is bent really bad. So what we're going to do, we will install the nut, okay, hammer on it a little bit, trying not to damage it. Okay, this one came out almost all the way. Okay, still a little bit stuck, so what we're going to do, we'll just pry it with a screwdriver from the back side or extension. Okay, right there guys, pretty solid bolt. Now we have the one on the bottom as well. Okay, we just got the other one out and it had a little bit of rust, which of course did not help in our case. So you can see how bad the wheel is bent now, the hub. Okay, the shock itself. So we're going to hammer the drive shaft out so we don't cause any damage to the drive shaft and the boot itself. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and remove the three nuts on top that hold the strut, which are for some reason extremely tight. Way tight. Let's get the big tools now, probably the big brake over. Okay, this one came loose. A little bit better using the big tools, guys. You know, if the job is not getting done, probably you're not using the right tools. Okay, we'll need to hold the strut now because it's gonna get loose after the last one. Okay, like that. And now let's get it out. Okay, we can just drop it. And you can see our damage down there, how terrible that thing is. We have a video how to remove and replace a spring on a Strut, guys. If you haven't done that or you are curious how to do it, need to do it, we'll show you how to use the tool, what we do and how we replace it soon. We will have it on our channel, make sure you check it out. Alright guys, 2 more bolts that we need to remove. Those were extremely tight, we got them loose with the big tools and now we just use the little impact so we don't turn them by hand. Save us some time. Oh, maybe or maybe not. Okay, you can see how big that thing is, that bolt. Okay, finally after all that noise, it came out. Second one, we have one more there and we'll be able to pull the control arm. We're going to go ahead and do it with the hub, otherwise we had to disconnect the joint on the bottom, but everything's bent here so we won't be using those. Okay, this bolt is out now. All we have to do is just pull it all the way out. Okay, got a little bit stuck now, so we need to make sure that we move the control arm a little bit, okay, towards the back side right here, needs to go in. That. Okay guys, all we need to do is just pull that bolt down there. Okay, got it out now. If we grab, okay, the control arm with the hub, it will come out. We just need to lift it up on this side. It's pretty heavy. Okay, and pull it out right there. You can see the extensive damage to the control arm here. Alright guys, so we are going to go ahead, proceed, put it together in a little bit. We put everything together, as you can see, that's what it looks like. We did some measurements and everything checked out amazing. We were able to put the factory tire on it and we can clear all the space in the back, the same distance as the other side. So that's what it looks like now. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let us know and see you next time.